This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jameis going to look to throw right away. Finding Taysom Hill complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 76 yards. And the Saints will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Lutt's good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutt's to kick it off. Taylor now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. On 4th down, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at the game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw them pick up the first down.
Herbert on first down now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. To throw again on second down. Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 21 yards away. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. First down throw for Winston. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Winston. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the route snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell to...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 1 yard to go on third down. From the gun, Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. He's at the 50. 30. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick six. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become. With another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick six.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but then winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. He's at the 30. 10. A big play there just before halftime. 84 yards. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by... He's marked down officially at the 21.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll get this down to the 48-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Now Dobbins Ravens again on second down.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Jackson looking to throw on third.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
Jackson dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. Now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal.
Edwards. And Edwards trying to push forward, but unsuccessful. They stop him short of the marker.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Out of his end zone, Winston. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw now in his own end zone.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line. You know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even giving up a defensive touchdown.
Olave holds it in. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
That's good for a Saints. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Jameis again. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Winston now from the 50.
Open man down the field is Landry.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
The teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
The first down throw for Winston.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
The 40. 20. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to it after the pick six. Winston.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Saints 0.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And a great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14, Saints 0. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That one good for 26 and a first down. To throw is Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted. It's another zone defense that looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This is intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To the air again with Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the 1st half.
Now Winston on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the 1st half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. They'll go again with Dobbins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Jackson now off the bootleg.
A swing pass here to Edwards. And the Ravens are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Gus Edwards,
as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you think they'd be pretty.
That's Alante Taylor, one of the fastest niggas out there besides Lamar Jackson. Chill out.
They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect.
Stupid ass shit.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman in the final.
Duck ass nigga, man. What's wrong with my, what the fuck I got? Alright, I see what I did. I know what I did. I shouldn't have switched up my guy. I know what I'm about to do.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Saints, Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Where your brother at?
Dak going to start out going to the air. He'll get this to Elliott.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he fires one intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. At that time, they were up to the challenge.
A second down throw for Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And nothing doing.
Oh, yeah, Makai, right there, boom, Makai, shoot.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Kamara trying again. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can. But this is third and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call, they already had it lined up. Now we get to it.
That's the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott on play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
And they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming out. And boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, 32 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
Keep forcing it.
I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't
Ooh,
receive
look
it.
at me.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Cam, y'all push that bitch too hard.
So rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The center receiver in motion to the left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he still has yet to get on the track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Winston. Wide open receiver.
Great catching people.
The 30. 10. 5. Touchdown. New Orleans.
So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now, excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
Wants to try to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. is. Touchdown, Cowboys. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On 1st and 10, Winston. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Winston to give, it's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. 2nd down, Winston. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
About timeout set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Evans.
And the Saints are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Pass midfield. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown.